Good morning, all of you. Many of you are missing today. Who has not come? Vamshi, Hema, and few of them. Hmm. Okay, let's start. So yesterday we had done about bricks, right? So because we have discussed that, I'll pick up similar topic of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which was also news recently. Okay, mainly for one reason. There was defense minister meeting of this organization, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay. So basics of this I will tell you, but before that, why is it in news? It's in news because a defense minister meeting which has happened recently, in that India refused to sign a joint declaration of the SEO meeting because this SEO summit did not condemn terrorist attack. Okay, that has happened recently in where Pahalgam terrorist attack na condemn ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ this meeting. Yesterday ನಾವು ಬ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಬ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ had openly condemned, right? Strongly condemned the terrorist attack, Pahalgam terrorist attack, but this SEO did not condemn it. So because of, but it was highlighting, but SEO summit, the same SEO summit was condemning the issues in Balochistan in Pakistan. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಬಲೂಚಿಸ್ತಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಡೆಮ್ಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಟೆರರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಡೆಮ್ಡ್. ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರೋ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಂಡೆಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರೋ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಡೆಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ದ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್, ಓಕೆ, which was made during this recent SEO defense minister summit. That's why it's in news. Understood? Okay. So we should talk about the basics now. Brief agi on the SEO ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ SEO? Shanghai Cooperation Organization. ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಐಆರ್ಎಲ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಶಾಂಘೈ ಕೋಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ or SEO. So what is it basically? Shanghai Cooperation Organization, what is it? ಏನಿದು? Yes. For what purposes? So this is the cooperation organization, right? In different fields, mainly political, economic, and security, all are there, not just security. So what is this? Shanghai Cooperation Organization, intergovernmental organization. Intergovernmental organization, okay, intergovernmental political, economic, and security, okay, alliance. What is this? Intergovernmental political, economic, and security alliance, which was founded in 2001. Okay, founded in which year? 2001. Initially, when it was founded, it had only 5 members. Okay, only 5 members. Who are the founding members? So remember this, it's intergovernmental organization first of all. Okay, for cooperation in not just security. Security ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ? Social, political, or you can say economic, mainly economic, political, and security cooperations. Okay, so it was founded in 2001. This was founded in 2001. Our first summit was held in 2001. Its headquarters is located in Beijing. Okay, but first summit was held in Shanghai, China. So who are the founding members? See, idea of SEO ಬಂದಿದ್ದು 1996 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. There are 4 members initially. Which are they? No. Let's see. Who are the founding? This when the idea came up, who are the members? China and Russia. It was the result of the idea between China and Russia, and other members are also there. Five members. Other Kazakhstan was there. Okay. Uzbekistan was not there in 1996. First, the idea was in 1996. Sorry. Okay. In 1996, these are the members: China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, not Turkmenistan, Tajikistan. So these were the founding members. In 2001, the first summit was held. Okay. In the first summit, Uzbekistan was also added. Uzbekistan was also added. Understanding this? So these were, you can say Uzbekistan also is part of the first summit, was also part of the first summit which was held in 2001. Okay. So when did is India a member of SCO? Yes. Correct. Is India a member of SCO or not? Yes, sir. India and Pakistan both are members of SCO. They later added in 2017. 2017 ಅಲ್ಲಿ India and Pakistan both became members of SCO. Yes. Okay. So, and in 2021, 2023, I think, 2023, Iran was also added. So total, these are the total members of SCO now. So tell me total membership of the SCO. India, Pakistan, Iran, China, Russia. Okay, China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. So Central Asia, then how many countries? In Central Asia, how many countries are there? 5 countries in Central Asia. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾವುದು? Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is not there. Apart from Turkmenistan, all Central Asian countries are there. Okay, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, all are there except Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is only a Central Asian country which is not part of SCO. Okay, shall I show you in map? Wait. So just observe here, Central Asia means these countries. Turkmenistan, Central Asia ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು countries ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? Turkmenistan, mainly Kazakhstan, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ Uzbekistan, then Turkmenistan, then there is Tajikistan, then Kyrgyzstan. So these 5 stans are called Central Asian countries. Afghanistan is politically part of South Asia. Afghanistan ಬರಲ್ಲ. Afghanistan is part of South Asia. So Central Asia ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು countries ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 5 countries. So can you see Caspian Sea here? So Caspian Sea ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ Caspian Sea ಜೊತೆ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು? Kazakhstan ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? This is Caspian Sea. Correct. So Kazakhstan shares border with Caspian Sea. Yes. Turkmenistan. Yes. Uzbekistan. No. Uzbekistan does not share border with Caspian Sea. See here. Okay. And you can see, and Aral Sea anta ide nodi illi. Aral Sea is between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Okay. So because we are studying about SCO, let's do some Central Asian mapping. Hange random agi. So how many countries are there which are part of Central Asia? 5 countries. Okay. Yes. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Also capital cities check ಮಾಡಿ. There is this Astana, Kazakhstan capital here is Astana. Okay. And Uzbekistan capital here is Tashkent. Turkmenistan, Ashgabat. Okay. And Tajikistan capital Dushanbe. Kyrgyzstan capital Bishkek. ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. Capital of Kazakhstan ಯಾವುದು? Astana. Astana. Okay. Capital of Uzbekistan. Tashkent. Tashkent ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? It is related to the mysterious death of Lal Bahadur Shastri, right? Our the then Prime Minister. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So Uzbekistan capital is Tashkent. ನೆನಪಿರುತ್ತಾ? Then Ashgabat is capital of Turkmenistan. ನೆನಪಿರ್ಲಿ. Then Dushanbe is capital of Tajikistan. Bishkek is capital of Kyrgyzstan. And you can see Caspian Sea ಗೆ border share ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಎರಡು Central Asian countries ಯಾವುದು? Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. So Uzbekistan does not share border. Aral Sea is between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Lake Balkhash is in Kazakhstan. Okay, just check my list. Because I've shown this map, I have highlighted this things. Otherwise, I just wanted to show you that members of SEO ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಏಷ್ಯನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿನ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಆತರ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ? ರಿಮೂವ್ ತುರ್ಕ್ಮೆನಿಸ್ತಾನ್. ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕಜಾಕ್ಸ್ತಾನ್, ಉಜ್ಬೇಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. These four countries are members of SEO. And Russia, okay, China. So these were initial members. Later in 2017 added India and Pakistan and India were added to SEO, right? And recently Iran also became. So can you see this region? This is our SEO region. Correct? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this constitute 40% of world's population. 40% of world population, around 20-25% of world's GDP. Okay, hence it's an important organization. Okay, so all these countries have come together in the form of intergovernmental organization in different fields for cooperation in different fields: economic, political, as well as security. Understand this? Why security? Because China has a threat, Russia also has threat, India also has a threat. There could be a growing terrorism, okay, and extremist groups. Okay, extremist groups. Central Asia the extremism ಏನಾದರೂ spread ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ that will spread to China, Russia, India and all. Hence in this region security should be maintained. Understanding this? So that was the objective of setting up of SEO, but it's not only related to, it's mainly a security cooperation. Okay, it was set up mainly for security cooperation, but now its ambit is being expanded in different fields like trade, transport, okay, and other fields. Understood this? And apart from these permanent members, there are also something called observer states. Observer members kuda idare. That is also important. Observer states ಅಲ್ಲಿ there are 3 important observer members. Observer members ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Here Afghanistan is also. So write down this: observer states. Afghanistan is a observer state. That means it's not a full member, but it can attend the meetings. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? And also there is a country called Belarus. Where is Belarus? ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಲಾರುಸ್. ಬೆಲಾರುಸ್ is an ally of Russia. Remember this. Belarus is an ally of Russia. Hence Russia has called up Belarus also. Maybe in future it will also become a member, SEO member. Okay. So observer states ali Afghanistan, Belarus, and on one more country, Mongolia. These three are observer states of SEO. Iran is a member. It has become a complete. Earlier it was the observer state. Now it is a full-fledged member of SEO. Okay. Apart from that, there are dialogue partners in the kuda idare: Armenia, Azerbaijan. That is in the process. Has it become? I'm not sure of this, but that was. Let me check it. Has Belarus become a permanent member? Let me check it. I knew it was. Oh, I'm sorry. Belarus also has become. Belarus was also member now. Can you just correct it? I'm sorry for this. Just add that Belarus is no more. Yeah, I could not highlight this. Belarus is no more just a observer state. Now it's a permanent member. Okay. Yes, just add that to your list of permanent members. Yeah. Apart from this, there are also some dialogue partners which include Armenia, Azerbaijan, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Turkey. Write it down. No, you never know which question would be asked by UPSC. Dialogue partners: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Cambodia, Azerbaijan. Can you see Azerbaijan here? Huh? Armenia, Caspian Sea ikkada. Okay. Cambodia. Cambodia ellide. This is Cambodia. Southeast. Sri Lanka. Turkey. Okay. And Egypt. Egypt. Nepal. Then Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia and there is this Qatar. Okay. So these are dialogue partners. When you see the SEO organization, when you see the SEO organization, how it functions, it has different organizations within SEO. There are something called Council of Head of States, then Council of Head of Governments, Council of Head of Ministers of Foreign Affairs, and there is something called Secretariat, then RATs. These are important organizational parts of SEO. So which are they? Council of Head of States. Just write it down. Organizational structure. Organizational structure. Organizational structure. So in that, the most important in, organizational organ of SEO is the Council of Head of States. Council of Head of State. Okay. Most important decisions or all important strategic decisions are taken by, you can say, highest decision making body of SEO. Highest decision making body of SEO. Council of Head of States. Then Council of Head of Governments. Okay. Second highest council is what? Council of Head of Governments. So, Council of Head of Governments holds annual meetings. Okay. Council of Head of Governments holds annual meetings. And it approves major policies. Council of Head of States. Head of States and Head of Government. Second one. Holds annual meetings and takes important decisions. Yeah. Then there is one more council called Council of Foreign Ministers, right? Foreign Ministers. This is responsible for coordinating foreign policies of SEO. Responsible for coordinating the foreign policy of SEO. Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs. And then comes the Secretariat. Okay, the Secretariat is based in Beijing. The Secretariat is based in Beijing. Not any organization. Secretariat ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? Secretariat ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? Implementation. Correct? Implementation of the decisions taken by these important bodies. Important bodies ಯಾವುದು? Head of States, Council of Head of States and Head of Governments. Highest decision making body ಯಾವುದು? Head of States. Regular annual meetings, every year annual meetings ಆಗೋದು Head of Governments. They also take important decisions, right? And there is another body called Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs, right? Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs. So this coordinates or takes important decisions related to foreign policy of SCO. Understanding this, and then comes Secretariat. Secretariat's function is to implement the decisions. That's all. Then Secretariat is located in Beijing. And there is one more important body for security. Security matters ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು important structure ಇದೆ, organization ಇದೆ. RATS ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? RATS. What is RATS?
Terrorism, anti-terrorism.
Full form ಹೇಳಿ. RATS ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Regional
anti-terrorist structure. Okay. So this is an important body under SCO, which is responsible for coordinating efforts among member countries to combat terrorism, extremism, and separatism. Okay. To deal with these issues in the region. Enta issues? Terrorism, separatism, and extremism. Okay. To deal with. So this was the one of the important objectives why SCO was founded. SCO of ಏನಕ್ಕೆ formation ಆಗಿದೆ? To maintain security in the region, right? For peace and stability in the region, right? So to preserve peace and stability in the region, separatism, terrorism, and extremism, such things should be suppressed. So for that, for bringing coordination in those matters, there is this structure called RATS. Tell me the full form of it again. Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. So write on this. It's and RATS headquarters is not in Beijing. RATS headquarters is in Tashkent. Okay, where is Tashkent? ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ Tashkent, capital of Uzbekistan. So RATS is responsible for coordinating efforts among member countries to combat terrorism, separatism, and extremism. Okay. And there is something called SCO Interbank Consortium is also there for economic cooperation, which comprises central banks of all the member countries. ಏನಾದ್ರ ಹೆಸರು? SCO Interbank Consortium. Okay. So this comprises central banks of all member countries. Okay. So this is responsible for promoting financial cooperation among member countries. What is the name of that? SCO Interbank Consortium. And also it has SCO Business Council. SCO Business Council to promote economic cooperation and investment among member countries. So can you repeat me important organizational structures of SCO, which is important for your prelims as well as for mains, mainly for prelims? Council of Head of States. Head of States. Head of Governments. Highest decision making body. Okay. And annual meetings and strategic directions is given by head of government. Then foreign ministers. Okay. So they deal with, I mean, they bring cooperation in the matters of foreign policy of the SCO as an organization. Okay. And the fourth one is the Secretariat. The Secretariat coordinates the what? Implementation of the policies and the decisions which are taken by head of states and head of governments. Okay. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So fifth one, RATS. RATS is to bring cooperation in security matters. Okay. Yeah, to prevent or to maintain peace and stability in the region by suppressing terrorism, extremism, and separatism. Okay. So RATS is Regional Anti-Terrorist Squad structure. Understand this? So headquarters of RATS is located in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. And there are also other councils like SCO Business Council and SCO Interbank Consortium in economic cooperation. So hence it's a political, economic, as well as security cooperation intergovernmental organization in the Asian region, which includes members from Central Asia, East Asia, and also Russia. Okay. Understanding this? How many members are there now? Other members 10 adralva. So including Belarus. So 4 Central Asian countries were Russia, China, founding members. Then India, Pakistan added in 2017. Iran and Belarus recent members. Okay. The most recent member is Belarus. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So why SEO is important? It covers 40% of global population because it has India and China, both two most populous countries, India and China, right? It covers 40% of global population and 20% of global GDP and 22% of world's landmass because it has Russia and China, which are one of the two largest countries in the world. Few of the two largest countries of the world, right? Write down this: 40% of global population, 20% of global GDP, and 22% of world's landmass. So such things you can write in introduction. Introduction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೋದು ನೀವು. World's population, 40% of world's global population, 20% of GDP, and 22% of global landmass. Okay, so I will give you homework. What is the homework? What is the homework? Why SEO is important from Indian perspective. Will you write it? Homework ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ?
Why it is important?
Why SEO is important from Indian perspective and what are the challenges? Okay, challenges ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದ್ 2-3 ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. Why SEO is important for India?
China dominance.
Challenge ಅಲ್ಲ, I am asking about the opportunities first.
Central Asia connectivity.
Connectivity, because Central Asia ಇವಾಗ INSTC ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ Central Asia can be included or it passes through Central Asia.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇರಾನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಾಬಾರ್ ಫೋರ್ಟ್.
So yeah,
ಮ್ಯಾರಿಟೈಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ.
yes,
ಆಮೇಲೆ RACS ಇದೆ.
mainly to counter terrorism. India is one of the victim of terrorism, right? And also it can act as a forum where these conflicting countries, which include India, Pakistan, China, okay, it brings a common forum where these countries can come together and carry out dialogues, okay, to promote cooperation among them. Adu one opportunity kuda ide. Okay, so in that way it can help India to maintain regional stability, right? So you can say terrorism one of the things, and regional stability ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು. It brings a common forum for India, Pakistan, and China to have a dialogue in cases of conflicts. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, in case regional tension ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, so that these countries can come and discuss. And connectivity projects, okay, and economic cooperations ಅಲ್ಲಿ you can say technology investment opportunities, okay, so ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ because there business council ಇದೆ, and ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕನ್ಸಾರ್ಟಿಯಂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, right? And Central Asia is important for India. Central Asia relations ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Central Asia is important for many regions, okay. For Central Asia can become one of the favorite places for India's investments, okay, because of its strategic position, and also it's because of its mineral resources, right? So to boost India Central Asia relationship also, SEO can act as a medium. So these are the important points you can write as per your homework. What is the homework that I'm giving you? Importance of SEO for Indian perspective. And what are the challenges? Can you tell me some of the challenges?
China dominance. China and Pakistan.
Mainly China dominance. Okay. What? This is mainly China's dominance. Okay. Next, there is again an issue, a challenge related to managing. So any important decision that India wants to take, any decision which is in favor of India, which will be thwarted by China. Now, recent agi when Rajnath Singh defense minister visited as part of this defense minister meeting of SEO, SEO condemned the violence in Balochistan, which is happening in Pakistan, right? But the same SEO was biased towards Pakistan. The same SEO as a bias to Pakistan did not condemn the attacks happened in Pahalgam, right? So is this not a challenge? So managing relations with Pakistan, okay, because of the complex conflicts or history that we have, is a challenge there. Understanding this?
Yes.
And it's also a challenge to maintain India's strategic autonomy, because India maintains something called non-alignment, strategic autonomy, right? So where India need to balance its foreign policy with all the countries which are in conflict, right? So you can go and Do this work. ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ? So we have done with SEO. What did we discuss here mainly? Why is it in news? It is in news because recently our defense minister attended the defense minister meeting of SEO, where they have condemned attacks in Balochistan but not attack in Pahalgam, which was equally dastardly, right? Okay. Let me pick up one more topic. Okay. There is one WHO initiative called 3x35, which is in news. What is this? 3x35. 3x35 is an initiative by which organization? World Health Organization. World Health Organization. So this can be important for your prelims. SEO is important for mains. I think SEO last 3 years back, ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು mains ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So they might repeat it again. So be careful of such organization. BRICS is also important. BRICS ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ mains ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Okay. So this is purely for mainly for prelims. 3x35 initiative recently heard in news. Okay, what is it related to? Okay, so this is an initiative of WHO whereby WHO is urging countries to raise taxes on few things called like tobacco, alcohol, and sugary drinks. On 3 substances, WHO is intending or WHO is pushing countries to increase the taxes. Okay, under this initiative, what which is pushing for to increase taxes on 3 products. Okay, which are they? Tobacco, 2 unhealthy products: tobacco, alcohol, sugary drinks. Sugary drinks means this all soft drinks that you drink, right? They have high content of sugar, right? That you enjoy along with your meals, huh? And you think it's safe for your health, huh? But many of you enjoy it, right? Okay. Understood? By which year they want to raise the tax by 50%? By how much percent? 50. WHO is pushing the countries to raise taxes by how much percentage? 50%. At least by 50%. At least by 50%. At least by 50%. At least by 50% by 2035. By which year? 2035. 2035 ಅನ್ನೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಈ 3 ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು? 50% ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ with an aim to reduce non-communicable diseases. Okay, like heart diseases, diabetes, cancer, like that. Okay, so with this if the taxes have been increased to more than 50%, WHO is expecting that there would be 50% reduction in deaths related to these diseases, non-communicable diseases. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂತೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆತ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್, ಪ್ರೀಮ್ಯಾಚೂರ್ ಡೆತ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ನಾನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕಬಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಯಾಬಿಟಿಸ್ ಎಟ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ, that will reduce by 50%. Okay, that's the aim. Understanding this? And over 75% of global deaths currently are related to these things, non-communicable diseases. Premature deaths currently are related. 75% of premature deaths currently globally are somehow related to these things: tobacco, alcohol, and sugary drinks. Okay, so is it a good decision? Is it a good initiative by WHO?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so this was a short news. Okay, so let me pick up one more topic. Let's do quickly. How many topics we covered? 2 topics till now. One SEO and another one is 3x35 initiative. Simple. This is the initiative by WHO to raise taxes by 50%. By which year? 2035. 3 means 3 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಹೆಸರು? 3 products: tobacco, alcohol, and sugary drinks. And 35 is the target year. Okay. Next, there is a river in use in France. Okay, there is one river flows through Paris. ವಾಟ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ರಿವರ್? ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್? ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯುರೋಪ್. ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುರೋಪ್. The name of this river is Seine River. Seine. That for what? This Seine River is in use. Just write it down because it's in use because recently the French authorities have opened this river for public swimming after many years, after a century. In 1923, last time it was opened for public swimming, but now public swimming is allowed here after a century for the very first time since 1923. Okay, understanding this? Yes. So the Seine River is an important waterway in France. Okay, in France, waterway use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ, which flows through many important regions of the France. Okay, and it takes it originates in Langres Plateau. Source ಯಾವ್ದು? Langres. Langres is a plateau in eastern France. Eastern France ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? It flows in the Burgundy region. There is a region. Now you know that Burgundy region is in France. Okay, it flows in which region mainly? Burgundy region. Okay, so this is the second longest river in the France. First longest or the longest river in the France is Loire River. There is another river called Loire River. Loire. Loire is longest river in the France, and the Seine is the second longest river in the France. Okay. So it passes through regions like it mainly flows through Burgundy region, or also it flows through Champagne region. Champagne and another region. Burgundy region and Champagne. So why I'm mentioning these terms? Because you should be knowing where these regions are falling. Okay, Burgundy region is in France. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರಲಿ. Champagne region is also in France. Yes. CHAM. Sorry. Okay. It passes through city of Paris. That also you should know. It passes through the city of Paris. It passes through city center. Okay, where it also forms two small islands, riverine islands in within France. Okay. And where it drains into, ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು? ಮೇಟರ್ನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ? ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Which river? ಹೇಳಿ. Seine river. Which map? ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ? ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಯುರೋಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಯರ್ ರಿವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಸೀನ್ ರಿವರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಸೀನ್ ರಿವರ್? ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್? ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾನಲ್? ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹಿಟ್ಲರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೆಸರಿದು. ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಸೇನ್ ರಿವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ವೇರ್ ಡಸ್ ಇಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ UPSC ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ರಿವರ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ರಿವರ್ ದೇ ವಾಸ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿವರ್. ಸೀನ್ ರಿವರ್ ಡ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೀನ್ ರಿವರ್. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೋವರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ನೀವು ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ರಫ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಹಿತ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೀನ್ ರಿವರ್ ಡ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು English Channel. Okay, so English Channel is between France and UK, and also you can see Strait of Dover here. Mapping work ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. Strait of Dover ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? UK and France. Understand this? And North Sea is here. North Sea is here. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay, tell me which are the topics we have done till now? SEO. Why is SEO in news? Why is SEO in news? ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. SEO ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 3/35 WHS initiative and Seine River. So let me pick up one more topic. It was last century, 1923. You do not remember that? Yes, 1923 it was. Since 1923 it was closed for public swimming, but now they have reopened it. Okay, so this is in the central region of Paris. Okay, hence it's important. So there is one more thing is news. What is this? Operation Medmax. Operation Medmax. What is this? Operation Medmax. Have you heard of it? For some reason, this Operation Medmax actually what started in 2024. Okay, and it's still ongoing. Okay, this is mainly an operation by our Narcotics Control Bureau, NCB. Kelidira? Narcotics Control Bureau. Okay, so which has recently busted or caught a global drug network. On drug network na ಅವರು ನ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, they have busted a global drug network spanning 4 continents. Okay, through this Operation Medmax. What is this Operation Medmax?
Global.
It's an operation by Narcotics Control Bureau. Okay, so mainly to prevent or to to bust narcotic. What is that? Smuggling. Okay, smuggling of narcotic drugs. This is an initiative by NCB which was started in 2024. Okay, Operation Medmax ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದು? 2024. Okay, so this was started in 2024 when a 3.7 kg of tramadol tablets, okay, which is a drug which was being supplied. It was caught in Delhi. Around 3.7 kg of such tablets were caught in Delhi. So since then, this Operation Medmax has been launched. Okay, and this is happening with international coordination also. Okay, so that because this drug smuggling happens, it's a transnational crime. Basically, it's a transnational crime. One country lagala. one country ಇನ್ನೊಂದು country supply ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So this operation by NCB is also coordinated by uh, similar agencies of other countries. Okay, so it has become a transnational operation also, okay, to uncovering the global drug smuggling syndicate. So the investigations revealed a transnational drug syndicate using it has revealed new things that new ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ crime ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು include ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are including cryptocurrency payments in drug smuggling. They're including encrypted apps using darknets and all. Encrypted apps use ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ drug smuggle ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, and also cryptocurrency payments also they are doing, and mainly they are with the help of these technologies, the smugglers are carrying out controlled pharmaceutical drug smuggling. Pharmaceutical drugs andre you know that pharmaceutical now drugs to treat some disease, okay, so that can be misused for as narcotic drugs also, correct? You know that, right? So such drugs are being smuggled. Okay, so the operation medmax is mainly targeted to catch such drug syndicates, right? Understood this? In case if they ask you this operation medmax related to and also this is being done with the help of some transnational agencies, because this is a transnational crime. So it was started by India, but later many such similar cases have been caught in different countries also. Understanding this? Okay, let me talk about this Narcotic Control Bureau. What is this Narcotic Control Bureau? What is NCB? It's a statutory body. It's a statutory body. It is India's central agency, central law enforcement agency related to narcotics and also the drug crimes related to drug smuggling. This is the central law enforcement agency of India for what? For narcotic drugs and drug smuggling crimes. Okay, ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಸ್ಮಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಲಾ ಎನ್ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಯಾವುದು? ನಾರ್ಕೋಟಿಕ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬ್ಯೂರೋ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್ as a statutory body under NDPS Act. Have you heard of NDPS Act? Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act. This was established under NDPS Act. NDPS Act of 1985. Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. Psychotropic. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act of 1985. So under this act, NCB was established in 1985. Okay, in the same year. So this agency mainly works in close coordination with other law enforcement agencies. Other law enforcement agencies include state police, intelligence bureaus, right? Customs and paramilitary forces and international agencies. Our jothe coordinated manner alli work ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, mainly to prevent drug smuggling. Okay, in India, and also it's part of the global organizations which deal with similar things. That is mainly to prevent drug smuggling. Understanding this? What is NCB? Come on. NCB is India's central law enforcement agency and also intelligence agency. Law enforcement agency ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, intelligence agency ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು, ಅದೊಂದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It's not only law enforcement agency, but it is also an intelligence agency in which matters? Drug smuggling and crimes related to drugs. Okay, drug smuggling and related crimes. Understood this? This is a statutory body, correct? Because it has been established under an act of parliament. What is the name of that act? NDPS Act of 1985. How it functions? It maintains a close coordination and close coordinated links with different law enforcement agencies in India. Example, State police is a law enforcement agency, law enforcement agency, state police. And customs, okay, to deal with import and export, okay, or smuggled goods, okay, customs are there. So customs ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂರೋ IB, okay, and also paramilitary forces. This is like central police, central government police ಗೆ paramilitary forces ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, paramilitary forces do not come under defense ministry. They're part of Ministry of Home Affairs. ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
Central Armed Police Force.
That is one of the paramilitary forces, CAPF. And BSF is also part of paramilitary forces. Paramilitary forces, there are different agencies like CAPF, CISF, BSF, ITBP. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, 5 ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. They're together called paramilitary forces. They come under Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, so NCB coordinates with paramilitary forces to deal with drug syndicates of India, okay, or transnational smuggling cases. Is it okay?
Central Armed Police. ಅವು ಒಂದೊಂದು ನೈಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದಾರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ.
ಬಟ್ CAPF ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಕ್ಸಲಿಸಂ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್
ಏನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು, CAPF is one of the paramilitary forces. Paramilitary forces ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಾವೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ paramilitary forces ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. CAPF is a paramilitary force, not different ಅಲ್ಲ. CAPF is one of the examples for paramilitary forces.
ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ CAPF ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ.
CAPF ಬೇರೆ, BSF ಬೇರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೋಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. CAPF ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ನಕ್ಸಲಿಸಂ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆತರ. ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅವ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಕ್ಸಲಿಸಂ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್? Recently this NCB is also expanding its horizon to include cyber surveillance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು related to drug net syndicate na nab ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ they're expanding their horizon, and they're doing the cyber surveillance also. Cyber surveillance, darknet networks, crypto based payments ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Earlier ಏನಿತ್ತು, mainly earlier they used to coordinate with these agencies and they used to put efforts to stop the drug syndicates. But now they're entering into different fields like cyber surveillance, darknet networks, crypto based payments, etc. And there is also something called online narcotics trade. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ಸರ್ವೆಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟೋ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟೋ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟೋ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟೋ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಈ ಟೆರರಿಸಂ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಟೆರರ್ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ಡ್ರಗ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್? ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮೆಲಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಏನದು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮೆಲಾನ್? ಓಕೆ, this operation melon was mainly coordinated by NCB to crack down a vendor, darknet drug vendor idru nam India dalli. That is called Ketamelon. Ketamelon is what? Ketamelon is a drug vendor. Ketamelon is like a drug network. Okay, they used to smuggle drugs, okay, with a common organization called Ketamelon. So to crack down on Ketamelon, NCB had also conducted Operation Melon. Just side al barkoli, Operation Melon is also similar. ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದು? ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಡ್ರಗ್ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ನ ಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ, ಟು ಕ್ರಾಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್, ಟು ನ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇಟ್, ಆರ್ ಟು ಬಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್. Okay, so they carry out such operations, right? So recently which operation is in news? Operation Medmax is in news. Earlier, similar operation was also conducted by NCB, that was called Operation Melon. So Operation Melon ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, this is to mainly crack down on India's one of the top most darknet drug vendor called Ketamelon. Ketamelon ಏನದು? ಡ್ರಗ್ ವೆಂಡರ್, ಓಕೆ, ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ ಸ್ಮಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ, ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮೆಲಾನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ now it is not active. Operation Melon has been done with, which was active for 2 years back then before this, but now it is not active. Just on ಹೆಸರು ನೆನಪಿರ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕು. So come on, how many topics we have done today? So we have dealt with SEO, correct? SEO, what is this? Intergovernmental, regional, political, economic and security cooperation organization. Okay, member countries include China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. Okay, except Turkmenistan, all Central Asian countries. Except Turkmenistan, all Central Asian. How many Central Asian countries are there? 5 Central Asian countries. Turkmenistan is not member of SEO. Apart from that, remaining 4 plus Russia and China, they are founding members. Later in 2017, India and Pakistan were added. Okay, Russia, I mean, India entered into SEO with the support of Russia, and ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತು, China brought Pakistan, like that. Otherwise, China, Pakistan ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Just like competition. China wants to balance this. That's why. Next, recent members which were added, Iran and Belarus. Organizational structure of this SEO, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
Council of Head of State.
Council of Head of States, Head of Governments, Foreign Affairs, then Secretariat, RATS. ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ RATS ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ತಾಸ್ಕೆಂಟ್. ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಯೇಟ್, SEO ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಬೀಜಿಂಗ್. SEO ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಯೇಟ್ is located in Beijing. ಸೊ ಶಾಂಘೈ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಶಾಂಘೈ ಅನ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? First meeting was held in Shanghai. Then we have discussed, ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ SEOದಲ್ಲಿ? ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನ್ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ? Opportunities for India. Okay, importance or significance or relevance, whatever term you add it, but make notes on that. Then challenges of India in SEO. Next topic we have done was about, this is something, there is an initiative by HEO called 3/35, which is what? Basically to increase taxes by 50% by 2035 on 3 products: tobacco, alcohol and sugar drinks. Seen river. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೋವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸಿ, ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೋವರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ UPSC ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೋವರ್ is also important. Then Seine River flows through Paris. It originates, where it originates? Which plateau? Which plateau? What is that? Langrese plateau, and it flows into, drains into English Channel. It flows into, drains into English Channel. Okay. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ? ಆಪರೇಷನ್ Medmax and Melon also old. So here I also learned about NCB, Narcotics Control Bureau. And ಯಾವ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಅದೇ ಯಾವ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ NCB? ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಾ? Ministry of Home Affairs. Remember this. It's Ministry of Home Affairs. ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದು NCB ಅನ್ನೋದು? 1980. ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು? ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ NCB ಇದು?
Prevention of drugs and narcotics.
Okay. So drug syndicates na crack down ಮಾಡೋದು. Okay. And also it's an intelligence agency also in the same matters. How it works? It works with close coordination with other law enforcement agencies, which include state polices, customs, intelligence bureau, and paramilitary forces. Okay, understanding this? Then anything else? Ashta alva? Okay. Remember these 4 topics. I'll come up with different topics tomorrow. Take care.